and they go from one minister in office to the other. Now one out. Hey, man, I beg I want to go now. Because when they can't have to man, and they go total and they crack now on a compound.
Welcome again to Havens Network, and today we're here at Lema's workshop. Lema, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please tell a little bit about yourself?
My name is Alimatu Farakhan Sesay from Lema's Diary. At Lema's Diary, I write, produce, and act Sierra Leonean films. And I also own a tailoring shop that is called Yamaya Stitches.
So, actually, how do you juggle all the streets?
Well, it's hard. It's challenging, but however, we've got to survive, and as young people, we've got to follow our dreams. You don't struggle that much with things you love.
So, actually, your dream since childhood was to be an actress or to be a seamstress?
I love wearing good clothes. Appearance counts. So I believe designing my own dresses and then extend to friends and family members would be an exciting job. And of course, making movies goes with costumes. You tell stories with costumes. So it's okay, very much okay to blend the two.
So how is your acting career?
Well, it has been amazing ever since 2016 when we started producing movies at Lema's Diary. Our first movie was Wild Emotions, and our second movie is Together by Law. Our third is Perfect Point, and all of these movies have been exciting. We've been touching lives and hitting our own space. People start to believe in Sierra Leonean local content.
So actually, we know the Australian movie industry is, let's say, it's not there yet. So what are the constraints you guys have for now?
It depends on the kind of deer you are talking about, because the Sierra Leonean movies you're thinking about yesterday is in the Sierra Leonean movies today.
Yeah,
I don't know how much Sierra Leonean movies you've been watching.
I last watched Together by Law.
So I Perfect Point, and you see the difference. You see that we are actually getting there. You understand? Apart from the fact that the industry is constrained with the equipment that are needed. You understand? The kind of investments when it comes to infrastructure, like houses, the offices that you use, the cars that you love to tell, to interpret a story. But we are getting there, and a lot of young people are very much serious about making films now and telling a Sierra Leonean story by Sierra Leoneans, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves, because if you allow other people to tell your story for you, they're not going to tell your story the way you want your story to be told. Sure. And so that is why we don't have a choice at this point. We are constrained with few things, but young people are trying as much as they can to learn. A lot of people are graduating now from college. A lot of people do a lot of research. We mix now. We invite the professionals now to take our crafts to different platforms. Understand? So the Sierra Leonean movies that you know about first, it's not the Sierra Leonean movie now, because people are telling excellent stories, cinematic stories. All we need now is the government and maybe our tourism sector to take our business, our craft seriously. And so they know that this is a sector that can employ a lot of young people.
There is a stereotype about movies and actress or actors in Sierra Leone, like they can say
have got always,
whenever you're an actor and actress, actually. Like, for example, if you're from university and you tell your parents or your guardians or friend that I'm now want to be an actor, this way they look at you down. And during the research I did about you, that you were a banker first and later switch on to be an actress. How did your friends or family take that?
I have been writing since I was 13. Yesterday, I was on a program with regards public speaking with some young pupils at girls' school, and somebody asked the same question that you asked. A young lady asked the same question. First of all, me dreaming about something, me taking something seriously, me working towards something, there are all different perspectives towards that. So the name Lema's Diary I started from me not my self-esteem. I wasn't able to express myself and maybe talk about the things that actually bothers me.
Okay.
You know, so I started writing things down on my diary. You understand? And getting to a certain age, I realized that I need to be telling these stories.
Okay.
Understand? So I express myself well when it comes to the way I feel. Understand? Starting with all that and me making movie, the criticism and the backlash from, well, not family members, because I've got my uncle who is a lecturer at Furabe College and who is a writer. I went to Furabe College. I've got my first degree at Furabe College, and today I got my first degree in commerce at Furabe College, social sciences and law. And today I'm doing my master's degree in marketing at Jalap. So it depends on how you value your craft and your dream. In me, when you talk about movies in Sierra Leone for Lima's Diary, when I'm talking about my movies to a friend, to a family member, to a fan, the moment you started taking my craft carelessly or laughing at it, I cut you off. That's how serious my craft is to me. You understand? I don't take nonsense when it comes to my storytelling or maybe my Yamaya stitches, because these are things I know I am benefiting from. You understand? It was hard from the start. You understand? People started criticizing me about, first of all, I am married with 2 kids. I got married when I was 20. And I have been married for 9 years. You understand? And a lot of saying, you know, man, you do film, this, that, the one you do film, blah, blah, blah. For me, I do not have to prove anything to anybody else, except my friends, you know, and my family members. By then, they believed in me. You understand? They gave me the support that is needed. You understand? And before somebody believed in you, before somebody give you the support that you need to pursue your dream, you have to first of all be serious about it. Yeah. You understand? You have to start from somewhere. Let them see that, okay, without this thing, you can't move on. This is where you want to. Yes, I work as a banker. I only resigned this January. I work at Standard Chartered Bank for about 5 years. I only resigned this January. That was a stepping stone. Understand? That doesn't mean that I wanted to be a banker, but it means I want to be professional. I want to be introduced to the general world of professionalism, meet different people with different experience, so you get to kick off. That's the more reason why we need our young people right now. You don't just come out of the blues and you want to be a musician and you want to be an actress and you want to be a designer. You've got to start from somewhere, because we need young professionals. We need people with experience, people that you've into college, you've earned your degree, your working experience is there. So at the end of the day, when I'm here managing the Amaya stitches, I know how to talk to customers. I know how to treat them. I know customers are the key to my business, you understand? Those little things should be attached to how much you're serious about your dream. That is how people take you seriously.
So there are lots of girls, young girls out there actually dreaming about being an actress or going to the field of entertainment. When it comes to movies, there is this allegation that it's very difficult for young girls. Do you have any challenges when you were entering the movie world?
Yeah, the movie world is full of, the other gender. We've got a lot of guys. It's an industry that is very much rough, in a sense. It's an industry that gives you what you want.
But
you understand? What I meant by gives you what you want, I always say to young girls, Pikin for be Pikin. Pikin for act like Pikin. Pikin for learn for study and be serious about what you want. Okay, so what I meant by the industry gives you what you want. If you get into the industry and you want guys, you get guys. If you go into the industry and then you want fame, you understand? You want to be seen everywhere. I want to be seen with the likes of Drizzy Link, MSC, Joel. You want to be seen with Lima's Diary. You want to be seen with Ramadan, Sia, Phoebe Swill. You get it. It all depends on what you want. Understand? As I said, I started writing poems and scripts when I was 13 inside my diary. I've got my diaries. And I was serious and very intentional about what I want. I am somebody that is very deliberate. If I go outside, I know what I want. I know the reason for being outside. I don't know about other people. If I go to town, I know I'm going to town to make money. My Hindolo is one of my longest friends, knows that about me. He's always calling me Money Chuku. It's not Money Chuku, it is because I just know what I want. Understand? I have been through the crucibles, understand, of making films in this country, because when I started making films, we do not have a lot of female producers who were bold enough to take such steps. They were always behind the men. The men can give them scripts, the men can blah blah blah, you understand? For me, it is about not what I bring to the table. I am actually the table. Understand? That is what I bought. Understand? That is why the way I tell my stories, the way I do my posters, the way I organize Lemas, that is far more different. Because for me, there is an idea of giving young ladies the actual space that they need to become who they are. So you don't get to invite them into your office after 8 a.m. You don't get to invite them to hotels just because of they wanted to do movies or because you want to give them scripts. Understand? It is about giving out that knowledge that women can actually do this, you understand? And I was lucky with brothers like my director, Spata, Slim Kebe, who was my editor, Kate Cole, Papi. All of my crew members are guys. I am the only female who is a producer and a writer, understand? But when they see the seriousness, they saw the seriousness by then when we started that, oh, Alima is very much serious about this. This is what Alima is going to bring to the table. This is how we hustle. This is how we write our proposals. This is how we raise funds. This is how we look for locations. We'll be out there till around 5 a.m. making films, midnight, So they saw that and they expect the diary for that. They expect me for that, and they are willing to give themselves and work with me for that. By then I didn't go to them that no shoot one bolo go chill. You understand? Yeah. Yes, we are all humans, you understand? We fall short of 1, 2 things, you understand? But taking a stand to give something a whole body, you understand, should be key when you started.
So what's your favorite movie you've done?
My favorite movie among my movies?
Yeah, your movies, yeah.
Among my movies, I love Profit Point. Because I love Profit Point because it was challenging for me to transform to, taking everything to the slums, you understand, from writing the script first and interpreting a whole 75% Creole movie, going to the slums, looking for the slums location, living there to see how they talk, how they do things there. It was a whole journey of transformation, and I love that. So what's your, like, for example, when you have been cast, your favorite role, or what's your most challenging role you have ever taken? My most challenging role is being a prostitute at for Profit Point. I was a prostitute. For me, that role was challenging. I was out there around Lumbly roundabouts, acting like a prostitute. And the director was like, yes, Timap, don't say cham chingom. And I was like, it was challenging. I was so ashamed of myself. Like, nigga, what? But it was all fun playing that role, feeling the way people there, felt, and for me, interpreting that story is a whole journey and makes me realize that love can actually find itself no matter where you are. Yeah.
That's actually sound interesting.
It really sound interesting. So start by not judging first.
Not judging. So actually, if there are girls, like I said, there are girls young girls out there actually looking up to you when it comes to the music world. So if someone out there wants to be in the acting field, the being in movies, what's he gonna say to such individual?
I told some girls yesterday that a lot of people say that Lima's Diary, you don't do auditions. Yes, I don't do audition because people who know me know I am very much straightforward. If I start by doing auditions, my first question is, how are you supporting the Sierra Leonean movie industry via your social media platforms? Who are you following? Who are you sharing? That is why the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Kenyans, they are far more ahead. You go see Sierra Leonean actually let you film. You don't watch you film, you don't follow you, none of your social media platforms say. But tell that when I meet up in a junction, hey, no, do that film, It's fine, no. Hey, that salon film, they fine, but not film a salon film, say. Hey. he talk one or two comments, but actually not they follow you. You don't know what's in your next move. You don't know what's in your next project. But it wants to be an actress.
So how do you
want to support me? What value they can add to Lima's diary? Because we are actually, all of us are struggling. And we are struggling for this flag. Tumami movies and go on any platform. It's not about Alima. They forget about Alima. They say it's the lady from Sierra Leone. It's a representation. So first of all, start by going to school. Go to school and be a professional. You understand? So when you come back, we know you've got a value to add. Maybe go for a working experience or something so you know how to act. We think that's your attitude. You understand? Because no, it's not about going to the stage at times. You can be a very good actor, but when your attitude is bad, you're not adding any value to the producer. And producing is an investment. You understand? I invest money into these movies. You understand? Making a Sierra Leonean movie right now, it should be a budget more than $5,000, $6,000. That is just a joke. That is just a joke, because a normal movie these days, the Hollywood and the Bollywood and the Nollywood will spend more than $1,000. Then we get the returns back because their people support them via all of their social media platforms. You understand? So you will not come to me and tell me, hey, I want to be an actor. One, you're not going to school, you haven't graduated, you haven't got an experience in any working skill, and how many Sierra Leonean movie have you watched? How are you admiring me? How come you know me? Are you following Lima's diary via all of our social media platforms? I look at all those stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to be moody or mean, but I'm just trying to be frank. You have to be following something, studying something in order for you to be a part of it. That is how you support us.
So how do you cast your?
Of course, I don't have a production. I don't do rehearsals. I don't have a team of people that I work with. I have crew members and me. After a script is done and we discuss the script here, have a meeting, debate. Sometimes we take a month to debate one or two scripts. You understand? We argue. Oh, okay, this is why if for past that fancy, Alima, tell me. I say if for past that fancy, because we're going and this person will go meet up and we argue. After settling that, I look for the professionals. That is why if you look at my movies, they are all, I'm just mixing almost the same cast, because I want to work with somebody that will make the job easy for me. When your call time for production is 7:45, understand? And locations in Sierra Leone are very crazy. People give you time. People are not used to the whole thing of making films in Sierra Leone. So you cannot be an actor. I've given you my script. Your call time is 7:45 in the morning, and then you get there by 10 or 11 o'clock. Maybe I've lost the location. Somebody has taken the location for me. And as a producer, when I'm producing a movie and we are set for about 2 weeks, you understand, any day you can't shooting, you lose a lot of money because you rent equipment, provide welfare, every other thing is there, and props for certain things that you're going to do, you understand? Yeah. So I go in for people that I know will not waste my time. These are people that will not come and then Kissy, Duai will not come to me who act and we ask to no. And Kissy Duai is somebody, when you give them your script, when you give him your script for about 2 weeks or maybe 1 month to shooting, everything is inside his head. Even if I turn this way, he knows why I turn. You understand? When we're on set, we don't rehearse, we go straight to. So that the timing, you understand? So for me, you have to, if you're a new actor or you want to be an actress or you want to start from somewhere, so when you come, you don't waste my time as a producer or executive producer, because any time we waste in production, we spend money, we lose money. So it's about investment. You have to first of all take it seriously. I see people want to act movies these days, especially the girls. I see people want to be a part of creative activities, but they're not serious about it. It's not a serious thing for them. For them, it's they want to be a part of. Therefore, say, I know Alima, I'll be there that last film. Hey, let me post that, they look me now, then that. No, nigga, work for it. For me, at least Mazdari, I'm making it very difficult for some people. Yes, because as I said to you, I have been through the crucibles of making films. Sometimes my friend Hindolo, can attest to you. I'll call him, Indolo, you know, get 500,000 day, no, so then I set right now. Each and every one of my family members, my friends, contribute to the making of my movie. That's how serious they take it, I take it. So if I call you in as an actress or as an actor, I don't have a lot of money to come and give you, but I'll give you the little things, the basic, you understand? So you take it seriously because it's an investment. People are looking forward to us to eat. So why would you take my script and then come to location by 11 o'clock, by 1 o'clock? Then all of a sudden you want to become an actor, you're telling your friends, I like acting. So for me, what I've observed is it's not about the passion. They're not passionate about it. They want to be a part of it because they want their community members to see them with certain individuals and certain billboards and posters. And it's not like that. Nigga, it's not like that. You have to take it serious. It's a craft. People take crafts. I hardly sleep. Sometimes I only sleep for 3 hours. You understand? That is how serious my craft is to me. You understand? So that is why the whole audition thing, the whole production thing, it's frustrating for me. When you see people out there, they actually want to act movie, they want to be a part of, but it's the fans, it's the loudness. You understand? It's the attachments that they like, not the craft. They're not passionate about it.
So how is the movie market, if I can ask?
The movie market in Sierra Leone right now is crazy. It's struggling. You understand? But it all depends on how you want to do your movie, how you want to do your marketing, you understand? And how the value you placed on your crafts. Understand? For me at Lima's Diary, I will not tell you that I'm making a lot of money from my movies, but I am investing. We are in an investment stage. We are in sustainability with regards to time, and the future will count. Understand? And I've got friends that always support me. I've got my little space and niche that when I have a premiering, when they see Lima's Diary movie, understand? Lima's Diary movies. Now you've got 1 or 2 people that actually believe in our movies. I've got my marketer recently asking me that, hey, people are coming and asking if Lima's Diary have got any new movies, and I'll smile. Understand? Because we've worked towards it. We've given them the idea that from this production we produce good films. So the moment 5 or 10 Sierra Leoneans started producing good films, the marketing will change. Understand? All we need is, I always say this to people, Paris is not a problem in Sierra Leone. Why I say so? Paris is not a problem. Do you know in Nigeria, sometimes when an artist or movie wants to blow, they actually pay people to pirate their movie?
So
what our problem is distribution channel. You understand? Our problem is the marketers themselves, the willingness to sell. Even when I own this shop right now, if I've got a salesperson that is not willing to showcase my brand, I'll not sell. People will not see value in it. You understand? So we haven't got a distribution channel that is actually willing to showcase the Sierra Leonean content well. They rather showcase the Indian, the Philippines movie that they will sell for 3,000 euros per 25 episode, while my own movie, the one is maybe 5,000 or 10,000. So the moment we've got strategies and we've got the government to intervene with certain strategies, laws, you understand that, okay, so now if you want to sell a Philippine film, bring the original. You understand? Then if you want to sell an Indian movie, bring the original. You understand? So the system is being forced to be at an equilibrium. You understand? All of us are the same. So it's up to the Sierra Leoneans now to choose the good ones. So our problem is the distribution channel and the marketers that are willing to showcase Sierra Leonean content.
So which one of your movies do you have the highest sale?
I'll say both Together by Law and Profit Points. both Together by Law and Profit Points opens a lot of doors for Lima's Diary. And of course, we can boast that with Together by Law and Profit Point, we've gotten our own equipment now. We don't have to rent cameras, we don't have to rent lights, we don't have to rent sound. Some of the things that okay, if I'm going into production, I'll have to budget about 20 million for these equipment rentals. I mean, that have saved us some amount of money, and it's all crazy, and Together by Law and Profit Points, Yagba, a lot of Sierra Leoneans at the industry. We're happy about that though. We just hope that it will be a healthy competition, and we're all here to work and then do it for the flag. Yeah.
So, can you gist us about your next project that you're doing?
I am somebody that is not normal.
You're not normal.
Yes, because I'll come here and say my next project is this, but by the time you know it, when I'm actually shooting, I'm shooting another thing. Because of course, I told you we've got an archive at Lima's Diary, archive of stories. Understand that we discuss. We might have discussed this story here, these 3 or 2 scripts here, and somebody next minute I do movies according to what I see. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way. For instance, now we're talking about global migration in the country. Do you know that irregular migration is causing a lot of young Africans to die because they're using the dangerous routes to get to overseas, just to better their lives? And for me to talk about that, I have to look at my home back and then look at the causes of irregular migration. Irregular migration is causing a lot of trafficking right now around the world, where people are forced to slavery, selling their parts like kidney, where people are forced to be in prostitutes overseas and then work. So I'll talk about that now today. Maybe later I'll just change my mind that, okay, let's talk about cancer. I deal with issues that I know if I go to organizations and departments or maybe stakeholders, they will be interested in investing. So I'm not certain as to what is going on, but whatever I see.
Okay, we're waiting next for the next project, but how soon are you expecting the next project?
I can't say. As soon as any time.
So you're keeping us on the suspense.
Yeah. I just, a lot of people have been learning from Lima's Diary, and you see a lot of people are shooting excellent movies right now, and I'll let them come. I just want to see, don't make you watch me. I just want to let them walk, allow the space, and then allow God to instruct. Because what we do at Lima's Diary is God and family and friends are very much key to us. So we just want to involve God and let God instruct. Let our family members and friends be involved, and we see what next.
So to get them close, if someone wants to be part of Lima's Diary, what will it take?
I have told you. How are you going to help Lima's Diary? What have you been doing? How many of our films have you watched? What did you like about our film? How are you helping us? Are you sharing our flyers? Are you following our pages via social media platforms? It's so much easy as eating bread or eating banana. I don't have protocols. I don't have a production. I don't have a form that I sell. All I need, the people that I need are committed Sierra Leoneans, committed young Sierra Leoneans who want to do this because they love it, because there is passion for it. Because tomorrow, if I am tired, I know there are young people who are very much passionate like me to keep on rocking the boat. Not somebody that actually just want to be a part of it because you want to be seen with certain individual.
So, can you give us a message out there?
About Maya stitches, about Lima's Diary, about my life.
And Lima's Diary.
Is it for young people, for old people, or the Siren I come on?
Everywhere.
Okay. So it is very much obvious that Sierra Leone is in a crazy position where it's very much sad. And in as much as we are forcing our young people to tell the truth and then speak in public, there are lots of issues that we ourselves, we cannot be proud of or neither discuss because we are afraid of our positions. We are afraid that maybe our family members will not survive. Over the years, there are people that have failed us as young Sierra Leoneans.
Okay.
And the only way, Sierra Leoneans are very much loving and resilient. We've been through a lot in this country.
Yeah.
So all we need now as young people, for me, I always say, peace and love always find its way. All of us are young people and we're trying. The only way we can break through is when we support and love each other. You don't have to be a part of Lema's diary. You don't have to love movies before you see a Sierra Leonean flyer or a Sierra Leonean movie. Just like, comment, and share. That is what the Nigerians are doing that we are not doing. Nigerians are very much aggressive and they know what they want. You understand? While Sierra Leoneans, we individually love to just make it on our own. And it doesn't work like that. How about we come together? Understand? You don't have to be an entertainer for you to just share something that is a Sierra Leonean thing. Mind you, when you share, even if you not get 5 likes, just know say then they see her.
Yeah.
They see her. Now like them, not like her. You understand? Yeah. Let's be very much honest about ourselves and what we love to do. You understand? If you love music, be passionate about it. Be serious about it. There are stages that you go through to become who you want to be. People go through things to sit in certain position or places. How about we start doing that? How about we start loving each other? We start sharing our local content. Me, any program I go right now. I was on this program yesterday again, I told you. The DJ, over 1 hour, the DJ was playing Nigerian songs. It was okay for me to go and, but you know the salon song? Can you change it? How about we see all of us start doing that? We get the DJs them for actually use for play salon music. You understand? There was a place, one of me tell a man and he lived in these slums and he wasn't feeling well. Don Equa Street. I go there. You understand? And then get one old cinema there, you understand, at a telecenter and all, you understand? And when I look at the telecenter, I also see Nigerian films. That is what you're telling our young people, that we don't get good things in a salon. When you go program, then continuously play Nigerian music, I let you dress and go meet the DJ, we can find salon music there. Sure. When you don't get salon music, play and all. I did that. Any occasion I go right now, I'll do that. I take it up on myself. Let's take ownership of our space. This is our country. Why are we allowing all that? I meet that guy in the telecenter. I said, well, you don't get salon film. Why you continuously play Nigerian and other Philippine and Indian film than I am? Salon film then they ask for the blah blah blah. Now I say, okay, wait for me. Now I'm going to me motoka again. 5 of together by law, 5 of wild emotion, 5 of profit points. And me tell a man the next thing and I say, hey Alima, yeah, they like you film them all. They say some film them, so they find the message might be small. The journey might be small. That movement might be small, but it don't send a significant message to that people in that environment. Say salon film, then they will actually find past Nigeria or Ghanaian, or it can even rate with any other film in the world. Yeah. So it starts with us, and nobody's going to do it for us but ourselves. We are young people. Let's learn to own our space. Let me left this attitude of unhealthy competition. Because it's not taking us anywhere. Honestly, we go continuously the day that the same salon and they are like, salon trangao. Because we all feel say we too hypocrite and we convenient na that certain space where you know say you enjoy, you live good, you feel say that you want grace and be pray to God. Everybody shall be pray to God. We just need to collaborate and work with a healthy mind. It's a form of worship also.
Thank you, Lima's Diary, for being with us today.
You're welcome.
And we actually honored
I know I talk too much.
No, it's okay. It's very educative, by the way. And so the message we get, like, share, and actually publish our acts. We have good acts here, and with your help, we can actually push the industry. Yeah. Thank you once again.
You're welcome.
Your body feels like hell. Your mind gets deserted. Your mind gets infected when your body feels alone. The threat of fate.
What? Trouble.
Karen, we need to talk.
Listen to me. I told you that I was not ready to get married.
How can I get married to him? He's not even my type. Not even close.
You're not my type either.
And I want you to stay out of this. Otherwise, you're not going to do for real. So I beg, I want you get out yourself. I want you get out.
Change to blue.